Hey folks, OzoneB back here, ready to run another vault. I finished up the recipe in the end of the last episode, and looks like I got another stinker. Look at that, I need some sunflowers, and I have been exploring. Lots of blocks away and no sunflowers. So I'm told that you can actually have a sunflower as decoration within the vaults. So I'm hoping I'm hoping that maybe we can find one, and maybe we can find some other resources that I need as well. The last episode, I did a lot of grinding, a lot of exploring. I have made a lot of farms to try to make this whole experience a little easier, one of which is the raid farm, and you can see the totem in my offhand. I am very, very glad that I have that raid farm. And I feel like it's going to make a very big difference for me in the vault. So my goal for this vault is to not die. And first and foremost, that's the goal of every run. Second goal is to get some loot. But third, I'm actually looking for resources. I needed some nether wart back here, and I didn't have any. I did finally find some, but I haven't been able to find a crimson forest or a warped forest in order to get some crimson nylium or warped nylium. It's really annoying. Honestly, I don't like biomes you go. There, I've said it. I don't like it in the overworld. I don't like it in the nether. I don't like it in the end. This mod pack doesn't need it. Plain and simple. That's my opinion. But it's out there, and things like a sunflower plains are hard to find. Really hard to find. That's the plan for today. So let's get right to it. Here we go. Tired, lucky, healing, personal space. Okay, this is nice. This vault was weird. The first room was like eerily empty. There were no mobs around, and I thought something was bugged in the vault actually. The second room had mobs though, and eventually I found my way to a city, which was great. I looted all the sewers and got a pretty good amount of loot from them. Even remembered to go up into the airplanes above. The next room, however, I nearly swallowed my heart as I fell into some lava. That was scary, and, honestly, I'm a little surprised I didn't die. But it worked out okay because I found an epic chest down at the bottom in all the lava. As I was running out of time and looking for a bit more to do, I found a hallway with some nether theming and was looking for some crimson nylium. I actually found some, and I'm really happy about that. It wasn't a great vault. I mean, I didn't get tons of loot. It wasn't gilded, but I didn't die. So what do we get? Well, I got a bunch of garbage, which I'm just going to throw away. Um, oh, that's the good stuff. We got a gifter statue, which makes blackstone. That's pretty darn cool. Couple cookies, not that many. Some mystery boxes and some relic boosters are always good. A good amount of diamonds, good amount of star essence, couple of gems, um, and catalyst and some apples and a couple coins. Not a lot. And then I got this control panel. It has a pretty cool look to it. It was in the cockpit of the plane above the city. So, yeah, I just took it because it was cool. I think this is probably one of the things that's most nice about what I got. I have not been able to find a crimson forest in the nether. And with some nylium, I can grow the mushrooms now, and I don't have to find the crimson forest. I still need warped nylium, and maybe one of these days I'll find warped nylium in one of these vaults. But yeah, I mean, that's great. That's one less thing I'd have to go search for. Now, there is this overgrown crimson blackstone, which exists in some of the nether biomes, but it can't be used to grow the crimson fungus. So I'm really glad to find some true crimson nylium. I'll need to keep an eye out for warped nylium. Wither skeleton skull, always nice. And 2 pieces of netherite scrap, also nice. Now the ritual of eating cookies. This, okay, it gets me to 3, which is nice, Oh, oh, I got a relic piece. This is the dragon chest plate. Cool. A piece from the dragon set. that's that's the first time I've ever gotten any kind of relic like that. So now I get to make a vending machine. There's two kinds. There's the regular vending machine, which will only hold traders of the same name, and an advanced vending machine, which lets you hold as many as you want. The cost difference isn't that great for the advanced, so to me it really makes a ton of sense just to go with the advanced. So, you know what? I will actually put them back into the wall here. There we go. And we can put Stress Monster in the Trader Core. Hello! And now she takes a silver for a star essence, which kind of pricey, but nevertheless, I'm happy to have. I've also got the gifter statue, which gives me blackstone, and I feel like I actually don't want to put it in this room. This room, I mean, there's plenty of room in this room, but you could get a lot of these gifter statues. I haven't gone this way yet. I'm going to dig this out a little bit and make an area for all the gifter statues. There we go. Hello. Now it's time to get on the nether roof. There's farms and stuff that need to be made up on the nether roof, and it makes traveling around the nether a lot easier. Now the trick to this is making sure that you have a nether portal built in the overworld above Y128. See, I'm at 129 right here, and I've built this portal. But don't go through the portal once you build it. Just leave it here ready to be linked up, and then go through the nether portal that you've been using back into the lower nether. From there, make your way up to the bedrock ceiling and find a spot that's weak and use the old ladder ender pearl trick to get through. Once you're on the nether roof, build a portal at the exact same coordinates in the overworld, of course divided by 8, and then when you go through, it'll link up to the one on your platform up above Y128. Just like this. And voila, we have a nether portal that goes straight to the nether roof. And you don't have to do the whole bedrock ender pearl trick every time. So now it's time to start our building project for this episode. I think I've got the materials that I need here for the most part. Hopefully it's enough. Specifically, multiple people have recommended the IanXOFour gold farm. And I did just recently discover another wastes biome kind of far away. But we should be able to get there, and we should be able to get this farm made. So that's the project for today. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be nice just to know that I don't have to worry about gold. And we get to use this brand new nether portal that I made just a minute ago to access the nether roof. Even though the nether roof is generally not spawnable, we have trees like this peeking through the floor, and I think blocks like these are probably spawnable, so it's not exactly perfect. Now, with all of my extensive exploring in the nether, up here we have an actual nether wastes biome. Alright, yeah, here we are, right inside the nether wastes, almost straight east from my new nether portal. So my plan is to create a nether portal up here, go to the overworld, go back through the nether portal in the overworld to go to the lower nether, and then search around trying to find someplace to make the farm, and eventually end up back here on the nether roof. All right, here we are in an actual nether wastes biome. Yay! Yay! Normally I would not be so happy about this. But, you know, some normality is good to have. All right, so we need to get way up high as possible. All right, first step, get to Y118. Looks like we're there. Second step is to find a big solid area that we can hollow out. And I think if we go this way, it looks like there might be enough room. So let's start hollowing this out. We need 2 chunks wide and 2 chunks deep. So a total of 4 chunks hollowed out at this 2 high level. This is going really easy as expected. Now, not that I expect Ian to actually be watching my videos, but Ian has been getting a lot of good press from a lot of people, a lot of call-outs even on Hermitcraft, as Ep8 recently made one of his farms. A lot of people in the Vault Hunters community have been calling out Ian's farms as being really good, efficient, easy to build farms. So Ian, man, if you're out there, I appreciate you. Keep up the good work. You are knocking it out of the park, my friend. Remember, don't forget to run around and pick up all this netherrack. This is Vault Hunters. Everything has a use. So don't let this stuff despawn, because sooner or later that Vault Altar is going to want 5,000 of this stuff, and, well, then you might be a little more prepared when it happens. It's also advisable to bring a crafting table so that you can compress this stuff down. Don't do like I did and then have to carry it all back stack by stack by stack. Two fully healed pickaxes did it, but just barely. So bring some potions of XP too, or bottles of enchanting. All right, we are to the tricky part here. If I place the egg here, all these zombie piglins are going to come rushing toward it. This trapdoor is supposed to prevent that from happening, but if I did it wrong and they get in there, they're going to trample this egg, and that's the only one I have with me. I have double checked that there's no other way in here. So there we go, and then we light the portal. And now we should see all the zombie piglins trying to go in there. The portal's not taking them anywhere because it's not linked up, but it does look like they are not able to get to it, and the egg is safe. But this is what's going to be happening once we start the farm to work. Now it's time to get back on the nether roof. Easy peasy. Ooh, that portal may be too close. I thought I went a little further than that. Doesn't all the deep slate look good? What else are you going to use it for? The vault never wants it, so use it in a build. That just makes good sense. So Ian's farm uses a bridge in the overworld to move mobs between the lower nether and the upper nether up onto the nether roof. This doesn't work real well in multiplayer worlds, but it works really well in single player worlds. So it takes a few minutes for all the piglins to get over here. But once they do, then you just start swiping at them through this little crack between the chest and the glass. Now you don't have to actually kill them. You can just let them start entity cramming. Just like that. But your drops aren't as good. So you might as well get in here. Oh, that's loud. And kill them. You see that behavior? Picking up all the swords and dropping them? That's a known issue with Minecraft in 1.16. And it means that there's just too many swords. That's when you just pump out the lava and destroy them all. Because of Quark, you will sometimes get these dogs in there too, but they don't really cause much of a problem. Well, here we are back at base, and that was a very fruitful trip. I'm definitely going to be using that in the future to keep the old golden apple supplies stocked up. So I spent about 15 to 30 minutes, I don't really remember, at the farm after it was running, and I got two and a quarter stacks of gold blocks. Now that's about 16, 17, 18 golden apples without all that much time. So, I mean, yes, it goes quickly, but it also comes pretty quickly. Now, because of the fiery dogs that popped up, I started collecting their drops. I got half a stack of leather and almost a stack of coal, and I was really kind of surprised by that. And then in terms of digging out the rooms, I got some double compressed netherrack and some compressed netherrack, and I don't know, it's quite a bit, but you know, one of these days that altar is going to want quite a bit, and I'm going to be glad to have it. So, also kept some rotten flesh. I'm definitely keeping some rotten flesh there because, again, that's one of the things that the altar will ask for. But it's going to be something that is going to be very easily obtainable. So I'm not too fussed about trying to keep it all. But nevertheless, it was like an hour of a build, but I definitely think it's a good build to have. I may start zombieing and curing the villagers upstairs. I've got to figure out how to do that safely. But now that I have the ability to make golden apples relatively easily, it might be worth it. I've never worried about it in the past, though, because we've essentially got an infinite emerald supply from all of the carrots and stuff. But, you know, that gets boring. So, anyway, good farm. I am really glad to have it. Well, now it's time to go try to find those sunflowers again. It's going to take a bit of flying. There they are. There are like two on this little hill. Oh my word. That was so difficult to find. Ooh, ooh. I'm just flying around looking at villages and I see some melons. I have been wanting these as well. I've been trying to set up a melon and pumpkin farm and I haven't found any melons yet. So, this is another item off my list that I needed to find. Well, now that I have all of the flowers collected, getting them isn't going to be a problem anymore. It's only a problem the first time. But these were kind of a problem. Glad to have that part done anyway. All right, here you go, you big meanie. Finally done. Let's get that crystal out of there. It's a very nice sound, honestly. I am glad to have that one done. Now that is a realistic recipe. That I can do. Another one completed. Those are the kind of recipes that I think are appropriate for someone at this level in the vault. What is this one? Another reasonable one. This is nice. Maybe we can do more than one vault. That one, that one stings. The Prismarine, I think we could work out if we really wanted to, but the broken music disc that's a problem. That's going to take a music disc farm, and that's going to take some time. But I can't complain too much. I had a really good run of crystals, one of which was even lucky. So I got quite a few done, and it's going to allow me to run quite a few vaults. And that's what I'm going to focus on for a little while. Um, yeah, that's annoying. But at least now I feel like I'm in a better position to be able to feed the altar. I mean, look at how many crystals I got done. So I can't complain too much at this point. Today I'm going to do something that may be kind of stupid. Remember, I've got that raid farm, and I've got more than enough totems of undying here. Look at all these totems. I'm taking like 20 with me. Notice, however, there are no healing potions. This may be stupid, but I'm going to try to run the vault with no healing potions. The totems of undying should give me 2.5 hearts every time one pops, and I think maybe the regeneration actually works in the vault. I don't really know, but there's only one way to find out. And I just need to practice. So here we go. A difficult vault. Not many other modifiers, just difficult. This vault started out really smoothly, honestly, with an aquarium room right off the bat in the first area. Given the general lack of mobs in the aquarium, it was really easy going as I ran around and collected ores from all the various fishes and got quite a number of ores. Except that one. Rip. I hate editing sometimes because you get to see all your stupid mistakes. But anyway, I also tried some different things when it comes to navigating the vaults itself. First, I put my waypoint in the first room, not right in front of the gateway. Secondly, I put a breadcrumb trail of blocks as I went into each room to give me an indicator of where to go to get out. And I tried to run this vault in a big loop. I feel like I navigated it pretty well, although I still didn't explore all that many rooms. In the next room, I found an altar needing time and went ahead and did that. Shortly thereafter, I also popped my first totem. And wow, I was really surprised to find out that I actually got regeneration effect from the totem. I didn't expect to do that. I expected to only get the 2.5 hearts that you would get, 2 temporary hearts and 1/2 heart of healing. I was really surprised to see that. I also found the cake. The first time in a vault where I found the cake. Yeah, I don't really know what happens when you find the cake. I just know that that's something you always try to do. The next 2 rooms were pretty empty and didn't have a lot of loot in them, honestly. So as time was running out, I went back to the original aquarium room and collected some corals just because I didn't have any of them. So, well, how did it go? Well, I survived. And I didn't use any healing potions. I was really surprised to see that the regeneration from a totem popping worked in the vaults. I didn't expect that. It wasn't the best run, I think, but I think I did a much better job of keeping track of where I am and putting down some breadcrumbs. I'm still really slow at loading up my boxes and stuff, but there wasn't a lot of loot in here to begin with. We did get a good amount of ores of all different kinds, including some alexandrite, some painite, some beniatite, and an ancient debris, and I don't know, some regular ores. I just kind of got everything. Got some compressed andesite, a good amount of bronze, a couple gems, power bars, etc. But nothing. I mean, all good stuff, but not amazing. And this one, again, some more compressed things, some more ores. I got some cookies, just a couple. I did get some of the corals at the very end. I was just killing time. And yeah, I feel like if overall, it was a fairly decent run. I didn't feel overly stressed. It was difficult, but I didn't feel overly stressed. I'm feeling a little more confident as I keep practicing running vaults. So, one of these days I'll get better. I'll do get faster, and I'm learning the rooms a little better. So, it's a learning process. I'm not expecting Iskal level loot at this point. All right, well, the question is, would I do that again? And I think I might, honestly. I mean, I think I'll take some healing potions because I have them and I have the ability to make them pretty easily, but the totems worked really, really well. I didn't expect the regeneration to happen while in the vault, and it does. And my main worry was actually running out of totems or getting hit multiple times right after a totem has popped, and therefore popping another totem again real quick, maybe rapid succession, and running out. But it wasn't bad. I'm impressed. I'm impressed with how well it worked. Well, that was quite a lot to get done for one episode, don't you think? Got 2 vaults run, a gold farm made, and we found those stinkin' sunflowers. Only took a lot of exploring to get done. But anyway, that's all we have time for right now. I appreciate your support. If you like these videos, please comment and like and subscribe and all that good YouTuber stuff. I hate to ask, but it really, really works. So please do. And remember, be excellent to each other. I'm out.